So this video is about a funny thing that I discovered quite a long time ago when I was in college and I was in the political class or politics class. And the funny thing was that the teacher, obviously a professor of politics, said, no, the United States of America doesn't have an official language. And I said, no, it's English. He said, no, it's not English. He said, well, sorry, but in reality the president swears in English. He doesn't swear in Japanese or any other language that I know of, and the Constitution is written in English. That presupposes that the language is English. He said, no, it's not. And obviously, since he was so sure about it, I had to accept that since he knew his job because he was a professor, obviously he knew what he was talking about, but since I'm a skeptic, I didn't believe him. And so I wrote the following message to the government. I noticed that in one page is written that there is no official language in US. Unfortunately, this is not true, since if a foreigner wants to become a US citizen, the language used in the exam is English, not Chinese, not German, not Italian, but English. If English is not the official language, then why to use it for the citizenship? Notice that also the US president speaks English. If that wouldn't be the official language of the government, why would he speak such a language? Because for me this is the point, no? That if a maximum institution of a country, in this case the President of the United States, speaks English in all his duties and all his, is his normal language. I don't think Obama, like Bush, like Clinton, they were speaking in other languages at home, and casually when they were representing the United States they were speaking English because nobody knows why. No? And that doesn't make sense, because the president of Japan, for sure, when he represents Japan, he speaks Japanese. He doesn't speak Spanish or another language, because he is representing the country. The country's language is Japanese. He must speak Japanese. He cannot speak another language, because that would be, in a sense, offensive to the citizens and so on. But the funny thing is the following. So the answer that you can read, because they tell me, thank you for contacting USA.gov. We understand you have concern regarding the official language of the United States. The United States has no official language. And here is the funny part. Notice that they are answering to me, and this is a government institution, in English. They are not answering in my language. My language is Italian. Why they are not answering me in Italian if this is not the official language of the United States? Why they are answering in English? It doesn't make sense to me, no? And then they say, if you would like the United States to adopt an official language, which evidently they are using, you should submit this request to your state representatives in Congress. Unfortunately, I don't have a state representative because I'm not an American citizen. But I do think American citizens speak English. And then they say, please note that we are unable to forward any messages. To locate your senator's website, to submit this request, please visit, and so on and so forth. Practically they give me a lot of addresses. They are very nice. I'm not saying that they are not nice, but for me it's illogical that these people tell me, oh no, English is not the official language of the United States, but they also answer to me in English. Okay, so let me know what you think about it. And I would like to add one last thing, which I think is very funny. There is this Pledge of Allegiance, no? That I just got because, okay, one day I would like to become an American citizen to avoid all the bureaucracy of the documents and so on. And that's the main part, because it's really boring that in this world where there are no fences, no gates, strangely we have all these problems to go from a country to another, when in reality there are no physical borders apart from the one that human beings make. But There is this Pledge of Allegiance, and also this Pledge of Allegiance is written in English, is not in another language. So, if the United States doesn't have an official language, why the Pledge of Allegiance is in English? Why is not in Spanish, since there is also a big part of the population which is Spanish speaking, or Korean, Vietnamese, Chinese, all the languages that we find within the United States. Let me know what you think about it.